Good morning, third grade. Welcome, and here's your first official constant homework assignment for the rest of the year. Now, we have a total of 4 problems, and we're going to start on question 1. I'll make this black. Now, let's get started on question 1. Is 125 an odd or even number? Explain how you know. Now, when figuring out if a number is odd or even, we need to follow row. Row is the rules of even. Step 1, make a place value chart. I already made one right here from ones to hundreds because we're dealing with 125. So we should have 3 numbers in 3 place values. Next, step 2, put the number inside the chart. When I say the chart, I mean the place value chart or PV chart. Now, remember, our number is 125. So we're going to put these numbers in their correct spot. Let's start with, how many hundreds do we have? How many hundreds we have? Looks like we have about 1. So we're going to put the 1 in the hundreds place. So we have 100. Next, let's go to the tens. We are heading over to the tens. So what number is in the tens place in 125? Looks like the number 2. So we're going to put 2 in the tens place. So we have 2 tens. 2 tens. So right now we should have 100, 100, and 2 tens. Next, we're going to look at our final number, which is a ones. And looks like here that there's a 5 in our ones place. So we're going to put the 5 in the ones place. So we just put 125 in the correct spots. Let's move on to the next part of our step, which is to find the ones place. Now, we're only looking at the ones place to identify or to look and see if our number is odd or even. So we don't need hundreds. So 100, bye-bye. Tens, bye-bye. We're only looking at the ones. And it looks like our ones is 5. So we have 5 ones. And step 4 is to compare using our even and odd charts. Now, I have it in my room, but you guys need to be able to remember these numbers, okay? Now, 5. Is 5 in our even chart or in our odd chart? Now, evens are numbers in the ones place with 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. 5 does not fit anywhere here, so it looks like it's not going to be even. But let's check the odd side. Now, odd. Odd is 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Now, we know it's not even because when I looked at my even numbers, there is no 5. So we know this number is not going to be even. But as I looked over to the odd side, I see the number 5. So that means if we have a 5 in the ones place value, that means our number is odd. So that means 125 is an odd number. So, right, 125 is odd. Now, the question's also asking us to explain. Don't forget that part. And you're going to explain by saying, because 5 is in the ones place. Ones place. And that's it. Now, third grade, you guys are taking the STAR tests this year. So what I need y'all to do is please box in your answer. I will ignore your answer if it's not in a box. So please start boxing in your answer so I know where to look for. And it's great practice when you take the STAR because this is a great way for the testers to see your score and also for you to look back and find your answer a lot simpler. Now, let's go on to question 2. We did question 1. Let's do question 2. We have, you have 88 apples and want to share them evenly between 2 baskets. Will each basket get an even or odd number of apples? How do you know? Well, remember in class when we divided squishies so that each squishy could have a friend or a partner? That's what we'll look here as well. Now, we can easily just write 88 apples and divide them into 2 groups, but that's too much. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to do what we did in step 1, which is we're going to make our chart. So I want y'all to make your charts. Ones, tens, and we're going to do hundreds. And we're going to look for a number. We're going to put the number inside of our place value chart. The number in this case is 88. We want the total. The total number. We have 88 apples. So we're going to put the total number of apples inside our place value chart, which is 88. And we don't have any zeros, so that will be, we have no hundreds, so it's going to be a 0. Now, let's look at step 3. It's to find our 1 place. I have found my 1 place. It is right here. Sparkly, glowing, shiny. We love her. And now we're going to compare whatever number is in our 1's place with our even and odds chart. So, the number in our 1's place is 8. And now we're going to look at our evens chart. Let's see if 8 is in our evens chart. We have 0, we have 2, we have 4, we have 6, and we have 8. Okay, so we see 8 is under even, but let's check the odds to make sure we're correct. Okay, so odd has 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. I don't see 8 anywhere in the odd side, so we have to assume that 8 is in the even side. So that means 88 is an even number. So our answer is going to be 88 is even and how do we know? Because that's horrible. Okay, anyway, because 8 is in the 1's place. And don't forget, box, because I will not look at your work if you did not box it in. So that is question 1 and question 2. Y'all did a great job. I'm so proud of y'all. Now we're going to move on to question 3. Now question 3 and question 4 is what we'll go over in class today and on Thursday. So you guys will be able to do it, have practice in class before you get started as homework. But let's go through this as if you already did. Now, let's read the problem. We're doing question 3, by the way. Miss Nation has 18 little squishies. Miss Nation then buys 3 more boxes of squishies, and each box has 6 little squishies, and plans to give them to her 3rd grade students. How many squishies does Miss Nation have? Great job. Great question. I have a lot. Anyway, so what we need to do is we need to figure out how many squishies Miss Nation have in total. In total means all together. So all together, how much squishies does Miss Nation have? So first step is to make a strip diagram. So I want you guys to make a strip diagram for me, please. Make a strip diagram. Good job. And now we need to figure out what goes inside my strip diagram and what goes outside my strip diagram. Now, let's see. What goes inside? Okay, we don't know how many squishies I have. Well, Miss Nation have. As Miss Nation. And so what we're going to do is, since we don't know the total, we'll do a bracket outside, a little hat outside our strip diagram, and we'll just put S for total for the squishies, the total amount of squishies we have, because we don't know that yet. If you don't know what something is in math, you write a letter. You can pick any letter you want. I'm doing S for squishies because I don't know how many squishies I got. Now, but I do know that I have a total, well, not even total. I do know I have currently 18 squishies. Let's spell squishies. Squishies. S-Q-U. Like, we know that and we vibe with it. Okay? Now, we know we have 18 squishies though. And I recently bought 3 more boxes of squishies. So we have one box, 2 box, and 3 box of squishies. Now, each box has how many squishies? 6 squishies inside. So each box will have 6 squishies. And I'm going to spell this all out. Let's apologize in advance if this is a little slow. Now, each box has 6 squishies. Now, before we continue, we need to figure out how many more squishies does Miss Nation buy, right? So we have 6 plus 6 plus 6, or 3 6s, or 6 times 3. Now, my little third graders, my amazing third graders, do you guys remember what 6 times 3 is? Y'all do. I have y'all. So it is 18. 3 6s is 18. And to further break it down, remember, 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 6 is 18. So that means Miss Nation bought 18 more squishies. So at the bottom of our strip diagram, I want you guys to write plus 18 squishies. And now we need to figure out S. S is our total. How many squishies does Miss Nation have all together? And so we are going to add 18 plus 18. Now, we're going to add 18 plus 18. I'm going to put it in a different way. Now, we are going to do 18 plus 18. Now, what is 8 plus 8? 16. So 16 at the bottom, 6 at the bottom, 1 on top, and we should have 1, 2, 3. 3. Because 1 plus 1 is 2, plus another 1 is 3. So that's 36. Meaning, how many squishies does Miss Nation have in total? The S becomes 36. And the answer to question 1 is 36 squishies. And don't forget, box in your answer or Miss Nation cannot see you. Now, we need to check if our answer is reasonable. That's our next problem. Now, do not freak out. Do not fret. Do not be like, Miss, when do we do that? I never saw it before. What's reasonable? Guys, you're literally just rounding. We are rounding. That's it. Period. Now, what you're going to do is, remember what you did over here? your 18 plus 18, all you guys are going to do is round 18, 18, and 36. So we're going to round. Don't forget, the squiggles, those are estimations. We're going to round, estimate our answer. Now, if you are like, Miss, I forgot how to round, don't worry, I got you. If you see this number, now we're going to do rounding. And if you remember this, if you have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, we're rounding up. Go up. So we're going up. If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and also 0, we are going to go down, down. We're going down. Now, let's round. Now, we have 18. You have the 8 in the ones place. Now, is 8. For 8, are we going up 1 point? Or are we going down? Let's see. Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 means I'm going down. But I don't see 8. So we're not using going down. But I see 5, 6, 7. I found 8. So we're going up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the nearest tens. So what is 18 closer to? If you guys remember our little arrows, say hi to our estimation arrows, we are going to visualize and see. So the first tens was 10, and our highest 10, our biggest 10, is 20. 2 tens versus 1 10. And now we're going to put, where do we think 18 should go? Should be at the bottom right here? No, that's too low. We can't do that. But we can put it on top because it is closer to 20. Now, looking at these numbers, is 18 closer to 20 or is it closer to 10? It's closer to 20. So that means 18 rounded to the nearest 10 is 20. And we're going to do it again for our second 18. 18 is closer to 20. And now we are also going to round 36. Just to be curious. And also because you have to. But I'm curious. So let's round. We're going to make our arrow chart. And we are going to round 36. So we're going to round 36. And if you're still lost, like how are we rounding, what number we're rounding to the nearest tens because our biggest place value is the tens place. So rounding to the nearest tens. Now, our lowest tens is 20 in this case. No, I'm so sorry. Our lowest tens is 30. And our highest tens is 40. Now, is 36 closer to 30 or 40? Well, I know 30 is a little too high. I say 35 is more in the middle. So let's put 36 right here. Now, look at this beautiful little line I made earlier. Say it's beautiful, thank you. Now, is 36 closer to 40 or 30? It looks closer to 40 to me. And based on our rounding rules, if you have 6, we're rounding up. So that means 36 rounded is 40. Now, to make sure it's reasonable, we have to add up our rounded answer, which is 20 plus 20. And if we get a number that is close or exact to our rounded answer of 36, then yes, it is reasonable. Now, let's check. Let me erase something real quick. Now, let's see. 20 plus 20. Do not freak out. Don't be alarmed, because you know what 2 plus 2 is. It's 4. So 20 plus 20 is going to be 40, girls and boys. It's going to be 40. Now, we have 40 with our rounded answer, and we round 36, we also get 40. And guess what? They match. They match, y'all. They match. Oh my God. Yay, they match. So because they match, that means it's reasonable. Now, don't think because the answers are matching, it does not mean it is reasonable. It is always going to be reasonable. We want the numbers to be in the same range, or like, oh, they're close enough, basically. Now, if it's something way too big and it's like, no, that's crazy, then yes, it will be unreasonable. But I say it's reasonable. So our answer is going to be, yes, it is reasonable because 20 plus 20 is 40. And when you round 36 to the nearest tens, we got 40. So our answer is correct. And also, don't forget, box your answer, because Miss Nation will not read your problem, and I don't want y'all to lose points because y'all did not want to box in your answer. Now, final problem. Y'all doing fantastic. We're doing question 4. Now, Ashley received 52 Labubus as a Christmas gift. She decides to keep 28 Labubus for herself and wants to give her 4 friends equal amounts of Labubus. How many Labubus will each friend receive? Now, receive just means to get. So if I receive a gift from my friend just gave me a gift. She gave me a gift. Receive just means gave to me or to you. Now, let's do the problem. We're going to make a strip diagram because we are going to do some adding and some subtracting in this room. And we need to figure out our total. So, Ashley received how many blanks? She received a total of 52 Labubus. So, the Labubus here are a total. Is all the Labubus she got. So that means we're going to make our bracket, our hat for our strip diagram. Now I want you guys to write. You know what? We'll do L for Labubu. You know what? We'll do something better. La for Labubu. And we're going to write the number 52 because that's how much Labubus Ashley started off with. Now, Ashley decided to keep 28 Labubus for herself. So that would mean a part of our strip diagram is gone. She's missing. It's at school. It's at home. So she's not bringing it with her anywhere. That's what she's keeping. So we're going to make this side disappear. Oops. Okay, there we go. So this side, she's keeping. Now, we're asking ourselves, how many Labubus is she keeping? She decided to keep a total of 28 Labubus. So these Labubus are Ashley's. She's not going to give them away. She's keeping them for herself. So, because these are not part of the Labubu she's giving away, she's keeping for herself, we are going to put minus 20. Oh, let me get a pencil. Yes. Minus 28. Right, minus 28. Because those are the Labubu she's going to keep for herself. She's not giving those away. She's keeping it for herself. And we want to figure out how many Labubu she's giving away first. We want to figure out. And the side that's our rectangle, this side here, this will be how many Labubu she'll give away. How many, I'll call it Labibis, she will give away. She will give away. So we know she's keeping 28. So 28, we're automatically going to be on this empty side with a negative sign because we're about to do what? Subtraction to figure out how many Labubu she's about to give away. So we're going to subtract. We're going to do 52 minus 28. And so, remember, let's do our subtraction, okay? Now, Miss Nation needs $8. I'm going to ask my third graders if they can give me some money, but you guys only have $2. So third grade only has $2, and Miss Nation needs $8. But you guys only have $2. Can you spot me some cash? Can you lend me some money? No. So what I need to do, I'm going to borrow from my neighbor. And they're going to give me $10, right? And so this 2 will become 12 because 2 plus 10 is 12. And they're about to lose $10. So, because it's 5s in the tens place, 5 tens is 50. 50 minus 10. 50 minus 10. Do not freak out. You know what 5 minus 1 is. It's 4. So we should have 4 and then 0, 40. So this 5 will now become a 4. This is 4 tens now. Now, we're going to do some subtraction. Let's do it. So 4 minus 2 is going to be 2. And then we have 12 minus 8, which is 4. So our new answer is going to be 24. So how many Labubus she will give away? Ashley is going to give away 24 Labubus. 24. So we now know how much Labubus Ashley will give away. So here's the next part we got to read. Anne wants to give her 4 friends equal amounts of Labubus. So now we need to figure out, based on question 1, how many Labubus will each friend receive? Each friend will receive. Now, we're going to divide now. How are you guys going to divide? I'll show you. Now, we have, let me erase this real quick. Now, we have, how many friends we got? I forgot. Oh, we got 4 friends, people. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll say Maya, James, I need another name. We'll say Allison. And we'll also say Pookie. These are the names. And Ashley's going to give her friends equal amounts of Labubu she received. And remember, we have 24 Labubus. So that means we are going to put a dot. Oops. Let me fix it. Thank you. Now, we're going to put, I'm going to put circles. You can do hearts. You can do flowers. You can do smiley faces. Whatever you want, as long as you can get to 24. Now, we want to make it as even as possible. So make sure you count as you go. So I already put one circle down, and I'm going to put another circle down. That's 2. Count, that's 3. And then we got 4. And then we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Stop at 24 because that's the total amount of boo-boos that Ashley will give away. Don't go to 28. You want 24. Now, can I ask y'all a question? How many Labubus will each friend receive? Now, we are going to count how many Labubus each friend will receive. So let's see Maya. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Labubus. Let's see James. James has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. James also has 6 Labubus. Let's check Allison. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Allison has 6 Labubus. And now Pookie. Pookie got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Labubus. So that means each friend will receive how many Labubus? 6 Labubus. I have never said Labubus so many times in my life. So, interesting. And that's how you answer question 1. Now, question 2 is going to be kind of similar to how we solve it. The second question and question 3. It's going to be very similar. Now, all you're going to do is we're going to round. We're going to round 52. And we're going to round 28. Now, if you did not know, mathematicians, people who like to do math, we don't want to do too much work. We have to just do as much as we can. So we are going to maybe cheat a little bit. And instead of writing this again, I'm just going to copy it from the previous question. Save space and save time as you can, especially since you're taking your 4-hour test for the first time this year. Save time if you can. Now, we are going to go over this problem. Now, let's round. We're going to make our arrows. And we're going to look for our smallest tens because round to nearest tens. The smallest tens will be 50. And our biggest tens, we're going to add 10 more. So 50 plus 10 is 60. And we're going to see where 52 lies between 50 and 60. Is 52 closer to 50 or is 52 closer to 60? I think 52 is closer to 50. So we're going to round 52 to 50. Now, let's do the same thing for 28. Now, our lowest tens will be 20. Our highest tens will be 30. Now, where should 28 go? It's not the bottom because it's not that close to 20, but it's up here because it is closer to 30. So by rounding 28, we will have the number 30. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to subtract our rounded answer. This side right here, while I'm boxing in, is our rounded answer. So rounded answer. Now, what is 0 minus 0? It's 0. And we have 5 minus 3. We're going to look at our tens place. We'll do 5 minus 3. So if I have 5 hearts, and I take away 3 hearts, goodbye hearts, love y'all, bye-bye, I should be left with 2 hearts. So 50 minus 30 is going to be 20. But we're not done yet because remember, each friend has to receive their labubus, right? So we are going to still do our 4 friends. So our 4 friends will reappear again. I'm going to bring our 4 friends back. They're enjoying their 6s. So let's see how many labubus I have left. If we did the rounded number. Now, we're on question 2, by the way. Question 2. Our total amount of labubus we have for question 2 is 20. This is our rounded answer. Our rounded answer, okay, of labubus. Of labibis. I'm going to say labibis. And so we don't have 24 labubus anymore. We have 20 labubus. And so we still have our 4 friends. And now what I'm going to do is make little hearts. Pinky, pinky, pinky. For each of our new labubus. So make a heart for each of our friend and make sure you're counting. So right now I have 2 hearts. You're gonna have 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're gonna keep going to get to 20. So you need 10 more. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, let's count how many labubus each of our friends have if we use our rounded answer of 20. Let's count. Let's see Maya. So Maya has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Maya will have 5 labubus. James will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 labubus as well. Allison will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 labubus, just like Maya and James. And let's say hi to Pookie and see how much labubus she'll get. She'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She also got 5 labubus. Now, to see if our answer is reasonable, we're going to compare our answer, which is 5 labubus. Our answer to this, our rounded answer is 5, with our actual answer, our real answer, which is 6. Now, are 5 and 6 very close to each other? They're not the same, but are they close to each other? Yes, they are. 5 and 6 are literally just neighbors. So, because they're neighbors and they're next to each other, our answer is reasonable. Our answer is 100% reasonable. So what you guys to do is find some space and write Yes. Oh, no, you can't see that. I could not see that. I'm doing it right now. Okay, so you're going to write, yes, our answer is reasonable because 5 and 6 are close together. Are close together. And don't forget to box in our answer. And that's how you do the homework, guys. You will have until next Monday to complete it. Please enjoy your little weekend. I know this seems a lot, but I promise you, you guys are smart. You guys are amazing. You'll do it. And if you have any questions, I'm always here to help. And I'll see you guys later today. And I'll see you guys. And I can't wait to see what y'all do when you turn your homework in on Monday. Bye, y'all.